Hey, welcome back to another video. As this battle pass is almost over, we'll have a new battle pass. The game has posted a video about what is coming up next, but they didn't mention about the changes or the balance changes. In this video, I will talk about everything, the same what they said, but I will make it much more clear because they are jumping from event to event and they're back to it. So I'm gonna make it much more clear for you guys, and also I will talk about the changes. So if you are in this video just for the balance changes, you can just skip this part and go to the balance changes. Okay guys, grab a drink, it's gonna be a long video and let's get started. First of all, the name of the operation Sentinels Unions. In this battle pass you will get free KF-31 Linux, a tier 4 German tank that it has a gun, 30mm autocannon and reactive system and missiles of Spike name. Finally we will get a tank at tier 4 for free. That's really great news. Next we have the VIP battle pass. We will get the MWT 120, a French tank tier 4. It has 120mm gun and a speed of 75 kilometers per hour. That's really great, that's really fast. And also they are saying that it has a reload that can fire 30 rounds in a minute. So I guess, is it like 2 seconds the reload? I don't know, that's crazy. It also has a secondary machine gun that is 30mm, so it's gonna be really useful to intercept the helicopters or the jets, and the reactive system will help you to intercept any missiles also. And also we have in this month 2 events. First one is named Long March. What we will get in this event? Well, first vehicle that is for free, it's gonna be the WMA 301, the Chinese tank destroyer at tier 3, 105mm caliber gun, and it has a penetration of 650mm. It has a guided shell, so it's really decent. But for me, to be honest, I'm not really a fan with the wheeled vehicles, so I will just accept it. I mean, it's after all for free. What we have next, it's gonna cost you a little bit. As we know, in every event we have a vehicle that is pay to win. And what is gonna be more than the FK2000 tier 4 anti-aircraft Chinese. And remember, this one is for money. You need to shake a little bit of your pocket. This amphibious anti-aircraft is gonna come to the game that we always wanted, and it is the best anti-aircraft. I don't need to talk about it a lot. We all know how much strong this anti-aircraft. Now for me, I wouldn't waste any money for it because after all it's just an anti-aircraft, even if it is the strongest anti-aircraft. But after all, I'm not gonna use it. I mean, it's gonna cost me money. If I got it, I'm lucky. If I didn't, it's okay for me. That's my opinion. That is what I'm gonna do. It's up to you guys. So if you have a little bit of money, you can try it and maybe you will get it. But remember, when they say a chance, there is not anything that's guaranteed. Well, let's move to the second event. The name of the event is Miracle on the Vistula. In this event, there is really great rewards, such as the tank that is the Polish tank, name of it PT-91 Twardy. This tank is a little bit copied from the T-72. It has ERA armor. Also, it has a gun with 125mm caliber and also a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. This is great features about the tank, so it's gonna be a really amazing one. And I think it's tier 3 because they said it's a copy of T-72, so there is no way it's gonna be tier 4. They didn't say it in the video, but I mean, after all, they said it's a copy of T72, so it's gonna be a tier 3 for sure. And after all, it is for free. This is amazing thing about the event. As we have in the first event, a vehicle that's pay to win, we have here the PL01 Polish tier 4 tank as pay to win. That is, there is a chance to get it. It has a caliber gun of 120 millimeters. It has a drone, and also its speed 85 kilometers per hour. This is really insane. So it's gonna be really agile. We all know about this tank. We have seen it in the battlefield sometimes, but it's lately I don't see it anymore. Maybe because of the armor of it, it's not really that's effective. But it's a, let's say it's like scouting tank. It's not like for brawling. That's why it's not very used a lot by the players. It's not for brawling matches. It is more like fire and helping your team, supporting your team, and doing what you can do. After all, it has the best stealth in the game, I think. That's what I think about it, and I have seen it in the battle. It's really hard to be spotted. Now, what vehicle that can be added to the game? First, we have the Z9WA, and also we have the MIATV. Both these helicopters will be able to be purchased by all the players, so you can just purchase them from the game, you know, and to add it to your hangar. They are tier 3, I think, the Z9WA, and the MIATV, I think it's tier 2. The better one, I think, the MIATV, because it has much more armament, but in you know, in return it has much more slower movement, and it's a little bit more sluggish. Next, we have the OH-1 Ninja. It's a tier 3 Japanese helicopter. It has ATGM missiles that is laser guided, and also it has air-to-air missiles. So it's gonna be really nice add to the game. After that, we have the Object 685. It has a 100mm gun and 70 kilometers speed. It has missiles that can hit the jets and the helicopters. This is really insane. I'm really hyped about this, but I hope it has 50% damage reduction. If it has, it is really one of the best vehicle at tier 2. After all, it's tier 2. If it has, like I have said, 50% damage reduction, I'm gonna buy it, and I will recommend you all to buy this vehicle. It's gonna be really insane. Well, that's not all. Also, we have a tier 2 German jet, name of it Alpha Jet A. It has JADAM missiles and Maverick 65, and it has also a machine gun, of course, but they didn't say about any air-to-air missiles, so I think it's gonna struggle in the dogfight because it has only the machine gun that can rely on it, and also just 4 missiles or 4 JADAM bombs, so it's gonna be really difficult. And after all, JADAM, it will alert the enemies, so it's not like the GBU-31 or something like that. So it's, I don't know, it's gonna struggle a lot in tier 2 because we have better options such as the J10 with the TL-20 missiles that cannot be alert the enemy, and also we have the MiG-31 that it has X-59 missiles that is really insane missiles that cannot be detected. It's a laser guided missiles after all, and also we have the Tomcat, you know, the F-14 Tomcat also is a really good option. I mean, it's gonna struggle a lot to gain its place. Well, I hope it's be a great jet. I will try it for sure, and I will buy it for sure. So, this is all the vehicles that gonna come to the game. And now, let's move to the changes that are gonna come to the game, and after that, we'll talk about the balance changes. First changes is on the gameplay. Let's read it together. Deploy the new matchmaking system across all game modes. So it's going to be in all game modes. The system is based on vehicle rating, base attribute, and installed upgrades. So it's depend on which upgrade it is, MK1 or MK2 or MK3. So if you're using MK1, the enemy you will face is MK1. If you're using MK3, your enemy will be MK3. Now I don't understand pretty well because some of my vehicles are MK1, some of them MK3, some of them MK2. So I'm not pretty sure how it's gonna be implemented in the game. Anyway, let's move on. As well as player experience to find fair matches. Now that is what I'm talking about. This is the great news. So what it says, if your account is level 20, you will face someone who is level 20. If your account is level 50, you will face someone who is level 50, of course. This is great news. Now, many players been asking for that, but it was impossible to start such a feature because there was not so many players. Now, after become a bigger, player base, it's much easier to implement this feature, and that is great news. Next, added the operations wallet feature, allowing players to access to the rewards of all past operations. More and more operations will become available as the game progresses. So I'm not pretty sure I understand pretty well, but I think we will be able to maybe purchase the previous operation or something like that. I'm not pretty sure. Is it right or no? That's what my assumption. If you have already finished one of the past, operation, it will pop up as an offer. You can buy it. I think something like that. That's what I understand it. Well, that's good news for someone who missed the previous operation, so he can buy the previous operation. Let's move on to the next changes. Next is the changes interface. Improve the after action screen to better and more detailed match results. So they are just changing the match results, that's all. Improve various combat HUD elements, increasing font and clarity of the red dots, and statues such as the reload countdown, weapon statues, ammo count, polishing the reload widget, and enemy health bar. So I don't need to explain it a lot, they're just changing a few things. Rework the reload widget animation to improve the clarity, increase the aiming reticle, and improved the barrel position indicator. I guess there is a lot of players who are finding a problem when they are aiming, the barrel is stick to the screen, so you cannot see your enemy or something like that, and finding a really hard time to aim at the enemy. And sometimes I have problem with it when sometimes I aim, suddenly the aiming is like moving a lot up and down, and I cannot aim really well. I don't know why these problems happen. I hope they fix it, and we'll see. I mean, it's 2 days or 1 day later we will have the update, and we can send our feedback if it's good or not. Let's keep moving on. We have added the get all button to the daily bank. I think it is one button that you can click to get all the rewards of the daily missions. That's what they mean. That's what I think about. Next, added previews of all career rewards tiles. Maybe they're talking about the when you are past all the stages of the levels, you can click one button and you get all the rewards from all the previews. Added the drop down panel for vehicle offers on the right side of the main screen, hangar view. I'm not sure about what they mean about that. If anyone has any information about that, just type it in the comments. Increase the currency icon size in the battle pass and event types. So they're gonna just increase the size of it so we can see it much more easily. I guess some of them some of the player cannot see the icons. Rework the on-death summarize, changing the vehicle background from black to white to improve readability. So I think maybe it's gonna be another
reworked something on the death, instead of like when it's become like black and white or something like that, they're gonna change it or do something else. That's what they are saying, or that's what I understand from them. Anyway, this is the changes that we have on the interface section. Now the last changes are on the graphics, and what they are doing is rework various surfaces in Crossfire City, Blizzard Assault, and Eastern Province locations. Note that vehicles will have different speed across the new surfaces, so they're gonna change a little bit of the surfaces, like such as the roads, such as the piles of like destroyed things, or like the blizzard place, when it is ice or snow. The speed of the vehicle will be changed depending on the surface they are driving on, and that's what they should be. Next, we have reworked the night vision device to improve memory use. I don't know what the memory use. I think maybe they want to make it easier or like lighter, so it can not take lots of memory from the the size of the game or something like that. I'm not pretty sure about that, but that's what I understand it. Tell me in the comments if you have any knowledge about these new changes. And of course, guys, this is the video that I talk about all the changes and all the vehicles that can come to the game. Of course, there will be another video tomorrow that I will give you the balance changes. So if you are new to the channel and this is the first time you see this video, subscribe to the channel. We will have another video that will talk about the balance changes, that's what the buffs and nerfs on all the vehicles. So guys, if you like this type of videos, please consider to join us, and hope you enjoy, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.